heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. First and 10, the handoff to Matt Forte. He's brought down at the 30-yard line.
Good job on the running back that time, finding the open hole and picking up those extra yards.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Trying to beat the play clock. Play action. The throw to the left. It's incomplete. The defender had it for a moment, but could not pick it off cleanly.
That was excellent man-to-man coverage that time. When you want to shut down a receiver, really the only way to do it is to man up and play him one-on-one.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. Caught. The tackle was made, but first down is picked up.
When you start out in bad field position, it's up to the coach to get you out of it. What a job by the coordinator. They have marched down the field. Now they're inside the red zone. Let's see if they can score.
The play clock's running down. And he's going to be brought down.
Every defense is looking for somebody to hit the quarterback, and the best person to do it is the defensive end. What a good job that time by him.
Marching down the field and taking their time. From the gun. He'll fire it out to the left. Challenges the coverage and has the completion.
Nice job by the quarterback, finding the open guy short. They get the completion. They still do not get the first down, though.
This long drive continues. Third down and 3. Makes the grab. The Bears get a first down.
Always a good job to pick up some yards when you're in the red zone. Nice throw by the quarterback, and he gets a completion.
Play number 13 coming up on this drive. Play clock's running down. Forte's hand of the football. In the promised land. Touchdown.
That's just an awful job, wasn't it, by the defense? I mean, it's first and goal. Well, you know it's going to be a run, or I think you should be playing run. The defense not ready to get overpowered, and they give up the running touchdown.
Hayes on the bench as the kicking team comes out. He was an important part of that last scoring drive, making 4 catches. The Lions are ready to receive the kick. He'll have to accept the touchback. Matthew Stafford will be under center. First and 10. Bush slashes to the left side.
What a good job by the defensive player there, just flushing the running back and driving him into the ground.
Burleson's lined up in the slot. It's 2nd down and 3. It was right there, but he didn't bring it in.
These receivers in the NFL, they are so good now. Anytime you see a drop pass, it's almost always the one reason. They took their eyes off the football before it got tipped.
Nickel formation here for the defense. 3rd and 3. Screen under fire on that throw. They're set to punt it away now. He wants to return this one. They pounce on him there. Offense lines up here. 1st and 10. Throws to the right. With 2 hands, he has it.
When you talk about the play-action pass game, it's really when you call it. You've got to be in a situation where the defense is thinking run, and when they are, you have the courage, or I should say the smarts, to fake the run and throw the football. Good call that time by the offense.
They better hurry to get the snap. The formation here, shotgun, and pass play. Picks up a 1st down.
Good job by the receiver that time. Get that extra couple yards, gets a 1st down. They are marching. Let's see how the defense reacts.
Coming to the line at the 33. 15 minutes down, 45 minutes to go. Back after this word from your local station. The Bears still possess the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. Matt Forte lined up in the backfield. And the 2nd quarter is underway with this snap.
The all-tackle run. It's just what it says it is. You're going to read the tackle's block and decide whether you're going to go inside or outside. Usually, this is the first running play every team puts in their offense when they go to training camp.
Dropping back 3. Throws the pass. The gain of 14.
Receivers get scared sometimes running that slant route. They know there are linebackers inside running towards them because they're watching the quarterback's eye.
Let's go!
They need to get the play off. Snap back to the quarterback. Out of the gun. And picks up the 1st down.
Nice throw that time by the quarterback in the red zone. Gets the completion. and there's some tight spots, not a lot of room, so you got to really drive the football in there.
First and goal. Here's the quick toss. Touchdown.
I'd say this run by the offense is just, it's arrogance. They just say, you can't stop us, and they lined up and just shoved it down the defense's throat. Nice run there on first and goal for the touchdown.
The Lions now having more work to do to get back into this one. Scores 21-0. Smart play here to take a knee. It's first down as they head to the line. Play fake here. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
Well, I think we've heard this expression about 7,000 times. It's a passing league, so we all know that. So you got to be able to throw the football and pick up some first downs.
Williams in the slot receiver role for this upcoming snap. Now first and 10. They're going to get him this time.
Well, you expect defensive ends to get sacked because they come around the outside. But when you get pressure from the inside and the defensive tackle gets a sack, that's just an added bonus.
The offensive line gets in position. Can they protect their quarterback? Sticks to his hands. Going to lose yards here.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
Let's see what they do in this third down situation. Scans the field, and they sack the quarterback.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? Third and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
Looking to make a difference, bringing the play to an end. Matt Forte lined up in the backfield. First and 10. Matt Forte gets it here. Stephen Tullett in on the play.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets them a few yards.
Second down here after that run play. Trying to beat the play clock out of the shotgun formation. Right on the money.
Yes, that was the old fly route. We were kids, that's what they call it. See if you can fly by the defensive back. He did that time. Nice throw catch.
Tate in the slot. Clock's running down. Action fake. Perfectly thrown.
That time the pass is completed into double coverage, Jim, but the quarterback made a bad read. But these receivers, they are so good nowadays. That time in double coverage, he went up and made the catch. It's like Bill Parcells. Said to me once about Mark Navarro, very talented receiver. He goes, remembers him. When he's covered, he's open.
1st and 10. Complete. No stopping him now. That's a touchdown.
Now we're talking about some of the fastest humans on earth. And we take into account you can't touch them or breathe on them. That's how they're able to get open and make so many catches.
The Bears lined up now for the point after. The point after is good. The Lions have let this one get away from them today. Need to try and turn things around in a hurry. The score's 28-0. Smartly takes the knee in the end zone. Burleson's a receiver in the slot. 1st and 10. He'll throw it over the middle.
Can't hold on. Don't see it often in today's game. These gloves these wide receivers wear, my gosh, anybody can catch it. I don't know how he dropped it.
The Bears lined up in a nickel. 2nd and 10. Set up screen. Makes the reception. There's the tackle, but still, it's enough for the 1st down.
What a nice lob pass that time by the quarterback. Just tremendous touch. He just floats it in there like a feather and gets it done.
It'll be third down. He'll fire it out to the left. Hauls it in for the first down.
That's a nice job by the offense there. Get the first down, keep those chains moving, give yourself 3 more opportunities.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. The handoff to Reggie Bush, and he'll try it left.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run, nowhere for the running back to go, and they stopped him for a short gain.
Matthew Stafford will be under center. Second down and 8. Looking for an open receiver on the right. He'll be brought down, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, it doesn't look like much, but it really serves the purpose. Picks up the first down, and now they have a chance to open things up.
And Williams is in the slot here for this play. First and 10. Stafford turning to look downfield now after selling a play fake.
How do you stop these receivers now? It's almost impossible with the rules of the game. Tight coverage. That time they have double coverage on him. It doesn't matter. The throw comes, they go up, they make the catch. All you can do is raise your arm and go, well, we did our best.
Here's the first snap after the big play. And the give to Reggie Bush. And that's a gain of 9. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. 2nd and 2. Quarterback tosses it to the outside. The tackle's going to be made, but he's beyond the first down marker.
Find a way to score. That's always the mantra with every team when they get in the red zone. If you punch it in here, even though you're down by more than 7, it'll give you confidence for the rest of the game.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Stafford still got the football after the play fake. The Lions now move the chains.
Good play call that time by the offensive coordinator. Down inside, when you're inside that 20-yard line or the red zone, find ways to complete the pass. They did that time.
That reception gave them the first down. Challenging the defenders to the right side. Drops the pass.
It's really simple. Keep your eyes on the football. When they're not on it, that's when you drop it, and that's what happened at the time.
This has been a long drive so far. 2nd and goal from the 5. Bush has got it on the handoff.
This is where on the defensive side, where you have the lead, the team's driving against you, call something different so you can come up with a big play and stop the offense.
Play after play after play here on this drive. 3rd and goal from the 5. Looking to the right. What a catch. Touchdown.
pretty tight down in here when you got 3rd and goal. Not a lot of room for receivers to work in, but the quarterback and receiver, they're on the same page. Good throw and catch.
The Lions lining up for the point after. It's good. David Akers lining up for the kickoff. And it's the same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20. They come to the line, and it's 1st down. Working that left side. The Bears get a 1st down.
You know, throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a 1st down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side. You got that defense guessing.
The offense is set at the line for the 1st down after that completion. Play action. What a hit, and the ball falls incomplete.
Jim, that pass ends up incomplete because the defender, he just jarred the football loose with that hit. Nice job. Get that shoulder into the receiver, knock that football out, and get it to the ground.
Throws to the right. Golden Tate makes the catch. Plenty of zip on that throw. The margin is increased with another touchdown.
Short route by the receiver. He catches and goes all the way down the field and scores the touchdown. And the quarterback looks at the coach and goes, hey, it was a heck of a throw.
The Bears for the extra point kick. And the point after is good. Bears ready to kick the football. That's a touchback. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback.
That's a terrible read by the running back. It's a short game, but it's all his fault. He picked the wrong hole. Should have cut it back. He didn't, and that's why he was tackled.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. The defense gets a sack.
might not be nice to say, but every once in a while it's kind of fun to watch a quarterback get sacked like that. Good job by the defensive end.
Two-minute warning. Defense comes to the line, ready to pounce on that quarterback one more time. Can they get another sack right here? Bush. The tackle is made, and that's a 3-and-out series for the offense.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
He's going to challenge the punt coverage. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. He had no time to get sacked. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. What a hit, and the ball is dropped.
Yeah, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make a catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
Looking across the middle, almost intercepted.
When you're going against a good quarterback and wide receiver in the NFL now, one of the ways to set that.
Burleson's going to get set in the slot for this snap. First and 10. Screenplay is on. And he's going to be tackled right around the 43. That timeout might be very useful for the offense. They're now ready to go. Burleson's lined up now as a slot receiver. First and 10. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Tip away.
There's the difference. When you play zone, you drop back and you watch the quarterback and you react to the football. When you're playing man-to-man, all you're worried about is where that receiver goes. You try to shadow him, look for the football, and try to make it play.
On second and 10. The defense gets the sack. The Lions, one timeout remaining. Matthew Stafford will be under center. The handoff to Reggie Bush. A tackle that had to be made. That'll set up fourth down.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? Third and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense every time.
That's the end of the first half, and we'll be back in a moment with the first half analysis. A check to the sidelines with Danielle Bellini reporting.
I got a chance to quickly speak with the Bears coach during halftime. His team has the lead, and he told me he's proud of the way his guys have battled it out there. He said it hasn't been pretty the whole time, but his players have been resilient, and that's a major factor in the score. Hopefully his players will keep it up here in the second half. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Danielle. And now we'll go to the field. Matt Forte lined up in the backfield. And now here's the first half of the second half.
On the play.
Takes lined up in the slot. Play clock's running down. Matt Forte slashing to the right side. The defense comes out in the nickel. They better hurry to get the snap. Run it again. Forces a 3 and out.
Terrible call that time by the coach. The defense was expecting run. They were up there. They were aggressive.
Matthew Safford will be under center. First down and 10. Wants to get rid of it, and he scores to the ground.
The offensive coordinators just got to make some adjustments here. They can't stop the defensive line from sacking the quarterback, so either keep the tight end in or keep the halfback in to help block for the QB.
The offensive line gets in position. Can they protect their quarterback? Looking for an open receiver on the right. Should have had it.
All you have to do is watch the head of the receiver. When they drop footballs, usually it's because you can see their head move the other way before the football gets there. That's what happened this time, and it's a drop pass.
Johnson in the slot. 3rd and long. Looks to his left. Incomplete.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. 3rd long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
Hunters all set here. He's got a chance to return this one. And the tackle is made at the 41. Nickel formation for the defense here. They go draw.
That's his job right there. Most of the time, defensive tackles are not paid to sack the quarterback. They are paid to stop inside runs like that one.
Let's go.
Second down, 10. The handoff to Matt Forte. That brings the play to an end.
try to get up there and stop the run.
First down here after the run. Back to the ground, taking off, and that's a gain of 10.
That's where you need the big size on your defense. You need it inside. In other words, you need big defensive linemen that can cover the center and the guards to stop these runs right up the middle.
Fortes in the backfield, single back set. Staying on the ground. The tackle is made, but the first down is picked up.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they come up with a play that fools the defense.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. They need to get the play off. And they go back to the ground. Good piece of tackling. And here's a look at their red zone percentage at this point, which is brought to you by Verizon. It's a dime look for the defense on this play.
Let's go.
Trying to beat the play clock. They'll go shotgun here. Reaches out and grabs it.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
That defensive front looks impenetrable here on the goal line. First and goal. Matt Forte gets it here. Another touchdown to increase the lead.
You got to give the offensive line just a lot of credit. It's first and goal. They just line up and power the football in there. Nice run, but a great job by the O-line.
The Lions are ready to receive the kick. He'll take the knee in the end zone. Burleson's a receiver in the slot. First and 10. The pass fails to find the mark.
That's not good timing between the receiver and the quarterback. The quarterback at the time throws it too quick and too far in front to the wide receiver on the slant route.
Matthew Stafford will be under center. They send the tight end in motion. Second down at 10. Eyeing that left side. They bring him down at the 29-yard line.
That's a nice completion by the offense. And what it does, it just puts them in a more manageable situation so they can pick up that third down.
They complete the pass, but still not enough for the first. Third down coming up. Trying to work that left side.
When you pick up first downs against the defense, they will get tired. That time, nice job by the offense getting the first down, even though they're losing here in the game.
first down here after the completion. Will run it. Here's the handoff. That juke gets him some space.
That's just a good old physical run by the offense there. And it's good for a few yards and gets them another first down.
Bush is lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. First and 10, going across the middle. Now they take the football to the opponent's side of the field.
The quarterbacks and receivers in this NFL now are so good. It's so easy for them to throw and catch and just keep picking up those first downs.
Reggie Bush is in the backfield. First and 10. Matthew Stafford looking long. And the pass incomplete. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Second down and 10. Challenging the defenders to the right side.
Nice job by the quarterback. Nobody open down the field. He throws it short. It does not get the first down, but it sure makes third down a lot easier.
Reggie Bush is in the backfield. Third down and 2. He gets the toss. He's tackled at the 30.
Always important to know where you are on the football field. That time, a good job by the ball carrier. Just eked out a first down. Nice job.
Dixon's a tight end, but lined up in the backfield for this play.
You got to keep your offensive lineman aggressive, so you have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short game, it served a purpose.
Second down, tight end in motion. And the quarterback is taken down.
Jim, I got to take the offensive coordinator to task here. Sometimes when you can't protect the quarterback, keep some extra people in to help. They don't do it, the defense gets another sack.
Third and 14. Throwing now to his left. Intercepted! The tackle was made.
I have to say that's just a terrible decision by the quarterback there. He's got to know when you're in a situation like this, you just cannot make that type of pass.
First and 10, Matt Forte. They've got him down there.
What a job by the offensive line that time. This running back hit the hole at full speed, and the defense had very little time to react. And that's how he got the secondary, made a couple guys miss, and gets down here and gets a long run.
The play clock's running down. Staying with the running game on first down. He stacked up at that point.
After that long run, that running back deserves a break. Go over the sideline, let a few guys pat you on the rear end and tell you how good you are, and then get a little oxygen and get back in the game. What a run.
Now first and 10. Staying on the ground. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the play is there to be made, but the offensive player doesn't get it done. Bad job on first down.
Coming up, second down. Play clock's running down. We'll run it with him again. Left side. And tackle down at the 49-yard line.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
Tate's going to get set in the slot for the snap. Third and 5. They hand it off to him again. And he's going to be tackled. And that's going to bring us to fourth. First down, offense readying for the snap. And the give to Reggie Bush.
Well, that short gain's going to come in handy for the offense. Even if they don't get a first down, those couple yards will make a punting situation a lot easier for them.
And as the third quarter comes to a close off Lake Michigan, we'll take a short break before beginning the fourth here in Chicago. The Lions offense tries to continue some momentum, still possessing the football as the final quarter gets underway. Matthew Stafford will be under center. Final quarter underway now with this snap. Burleson's lined up now as a slot receiver. 3rd and 6. Incompletion on that hurry throw. The punter awaits the snap. This punt will be returned. And he's brought to the ground. An extra tight end on the field for this one. The handoff to Matt Forte.
Well, the long run that time. There's a lot of reasons why they got that long run, but the biggest one, the good blocking up front, but what patience for the running back. He did not panic because it took a while for that running lane to develop. But it did. He saw it, he hit it, and he used his talents to get down the field for the big game.
They better hurry to get the snap. Leading on that running attack again here on 1st down.
That was a nice run that time off tackle. And listen, this is a bread and butter play in the NFL. It's about power running. Can your offensive tackle make the block? To free up that running back so he has a chance to get that secondary and make a nice run out of it.
2nd and 1. They feed the running back.
Well, once again, the offense is in the red zone. They got a big lead. I think it's up to the defense finally show a little toughness and try to stop them for once.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. They need to get the play off. Back to the ground now on 1st down. Ball's loose, and the recovery is made by the defense.
Well, that time the offense fumbles the football, but the defense hit them so hard, there's no chance of hanging on. Hits the ground, and the defense recovers.
Williams shifted from tight end to a receiver in the slot. 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, play action. In on the stop.
Well, when your team is behind, what do? Just come out there and get a 1st down. That's a nice job by the offense.
Reggie Bush is in the backfield. 1st and 10. Ball's on the ground. The offense was able to recover the ball. Well, the offense lucks out this time as they hold on to the football.
Yeah, I think the word luck is appropriate here, no doubt about it. Bad fumble that time by the offensive player, but at least they were alert enough to get there and get on it, keep possession of the football.
Jameson's lined up in the slot. 2nd and 22. And complete.
Well, the only thing I can say about that play, it was better than an incompletion. The quarterback gets a completion, and they pick up a yard or two.
Third down after the completion. Looking for a receiver on the left side here. And sailing out of bounds.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work. And they stop the offense that time.
Should be a routine punt. They bring him to the turf. Offense lines up here. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. And the tackle is made at the 35-yard line. Rodgers lined up in the backfield. Trying to beat the play clock. Here's the quick toss to the running back. He's going to be swallowed up behind the line.
How about the defensive line? Getting that penetration, getting off the football at the snap, and getting it done, getting in the backfield and making that tackle.
Let's go.
It's 3rd down coming up. Play clock's running down. Forte's taking the handoff. The tackle is made short of the first, and that'll bring up 4th down. Offense lines up here. Right back to him one more time.
Got to have a lot of courage to call these type of plays, don't you, Jim? And at that time, even though this team is winning, the coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Good play call, and they make it work.
First down here after the run. Play clock's running down. They'll run with it again. To the right side. Going to be a tackle for a loss.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Second down following the run. Ball is snapped and the quarterback tosses it to the outside. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Good job that time by the running back. I'm sure he's a little winded after that play. He showed that speed, getting out there and picking up those extra yards.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground.